Welcome back. You're on the Craig Collects channel. My name's Craig. I am a collector, and we're back in pre-decimal. It's been another busy week IRL, so I haven't had time to look through last week's pennies. So this week we're going to start with the half pennies. We've got a bunch of loose half pennies, and same as last week, we've got some hand-rolled rolls. So we're going to go through these and sort them out and have a look. And if we've got time after we've sorted out the half pennies, we're not going to look for any errors or variations or anything on them today, unless we find the 1916 mule. Other than that, if we do have time at the end of the hunt, what we're going to do is we are going to jump across to the rest of the pre-decimals. All right. So what we are looking for, also what I know about the half pennies, at least, is that one's going gunk file. This one's seen better days. It's 1963 penny. So what I do know about the half pennies is they were minted between 1911 and 1964. George V from 1911 to 1936, George VI from 1938 to 1952, and Queen Elizabeth had 1953 to 1955, then a gap, and then again from 1959 to 1964. Okay, so what we're going to have is we're going to have a row up here of 1911 to 1919, and we'll have the 20s, 30s, the 40s, the 50s, and the 60s. Where were these coins minted? Well, they were minted all over the shop, like a lot of pre-decimal Australia was. They were minted by Ralph Heaton & Sons in Birmingham. They were minted in India in Calcutta or Bombay. They were minted in London by the Royal Mint. They were minted in Australia, in Melbourne, Sydney, or Perth. And as we go through, we'll look at some of these ones later on, which were minted in Australia, and we'll talk about what the differences are between the different mints in Australia. And we'll see if we can spot some with the H or the I mint mark from India or Birmingham. Alright, we are finding quite a few things as we go through here. What I'll do is I will pop you into super fast coin mode. What's that one? 53. I'll pop you into super fast coin mode. We'll have a little look at me sorting these out, and then we'll come back in and have a chat about what on earth it is we've got here. Alright, I have gone through and sorted everything out. I somehow picked up 1 US cent, and an 1885 French 5 centimes coin. It's quite lovely. So what we've got, teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, extra 40s, extra 50s, and extra 60s. Big pile of dirty, rusty coins over this side. Unfortunately, unlike the full penny, we are missing quite a few years. 1911, 1913, 1916, 1918, 1923, 24, 25, 30, 31, 35, 39, in 1944. And you'll see there's a few where I've only got one of each. So what I'm going to do is go through all the multiples and get the best of each of them. And then we'll jump under the microscope and have a look at some of the differences in the minting between Birmingham, London, Calcutta, Bombay, Perth, Melbourne and Sydney. So I'll be back in a sec. Alright, here's the best of what we've got. I've split them up into George I, George VI and Queen Elizabeth. So they do look a bit messy this way, but that's what we've got. Now let's go and have a look at some of the difference in mintages. Okay, so we're starting off here with 1912. This coin was minted by Ralph Heaton in Birmingham, and the way you can tell Birmingham minted coins, it's the H mint mark under the scroll up here. The 1912, this was minted in Birmingham. 1914 also has an H mint mark on it. 1914 was a mix of London and Birmingham. If it had been minted in London, the mint mark L would have appeared where that H is. Moving on to 1917, this one has the I mint mark under the scroll there. This was minted in Calcutta. The later ones, which were minted in Bombay, used the same I mint mark. This is our first of the Sydney minted coins. I do not believe there is a mint mark for Sydney. Let me just double check. This was minted in Sydney. There are no mint marks to differentiate Sydney. Next up from 1928, this is minted in Melbourne. Again, there is no mint mark to differentiate. And our final option today is 1942, and this was minted in Perth, and you can tell the Perth minted coins because there is a dot after the Y in the word penny. That does not come across on the Sydney or Melbourne coins. Well, if you enjoyed this quick look at halfpenny coins, I'd appreciate it if you could leave a like on this video. I will be back on Tuesday with a 50-cent coin hunt. If you would like to get in touch with me, down in the description you'll find links to my social media and my email. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.